Пламенный в огне, кто читает свои сны, поклоняюсь темноте.
Hey y'all, what is up? What is good? Ghost Squad, how are y'all doing today? Black Ghost Face is here to do a monster reaction by WatchMojo.com. Folks, we'll be jumping into the 30 greatest giant movie monster fights of all time. We all know Godzilla's in it. We all know King Kong's in it. So I don't know what other monsters are going to be in this video, but all I know is, hey, which one's going to be number one in this video? Other than that, y'all, enjoy.
The arrogance of man is thinking nature is in our control, and not the other way around. Let them fight.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the most epic creature clashes on the big screen. We're only considering fights with at least one monster. No robot versus robot fights for this list. This is your spoiler warning.
Run! Get up! You gotta move!
Number 30, T-Rex vs. Giganotosaurus, Jurassic World Dominion. Sure, the human drama in this franchise can be entertaining, but what most viewers are here for is the dino versus dino
I don't
action.
care about the spoilers. We've all seen it before, right? It's just the moments.
This isn't about us.
Watching these two colossal beasts try to tear each other to pieces as our heroes scurry out of the way was by far the most heart-pounding part of this movie.
Takedown.
And we have to admit, we were pretty devastated when we thought Rexy was dead. She has become something of a cinematic icon after all. The arrival of the Therizinosaurus kicks things up another notch, and together, they make quick work of
If
the
it's not
Giganotosaurus.
monsters, it's dinosaurs.
Number 29,
Thumbnails.
Mr. Hyde vs. Dante, The
Okay.
League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. This movie wasn't everyone's cup of tea, but you have to admit it has some pretty epic fight sequences.
No, get out of here.
Just like in the original novel, Henry Jekyll drinks a potion to transform into Mr. Hyde, but this version of Hyde is a massive, hulking monster. The villain gets a hold of Jekyll's formula and starts reproducing it, and one of his henchmen gulps down a huge dose of the stuff. He and Hyde then go toe-to-toe as the building crumbles around them.
My God, look like a charger.
What is that thing? It's me on a bad day.
Captain Nemo does his best to help his friend, but ultimately, it's a twist of fate that enables the heroes to escape with their lives. Number 28, Scorpions vs. Tentacle Worm, the Black
What?
Scorpion.
What?
Aside from a few scuffles between
Scorpion
scorpions,
versus
there's only
Tentacle
one
Worm?
real monster-on-monster battle in this movie, and it's well worth the wait.
What in the world?
The scorpions are huge and horrifying, and the excellent stop-motion animation makes their movements super creepy.
Like, should we do something? No, I'm
When
good.
the
I'm
protagonists
right here.
discover the scorpion's underground nest, they're treated to a disturbing sight as the arachnids fight and kill a tentacled worm that's as big as they are. The battle is gruesome and the sound effects are truly chilling. Just as a scorpion is about to feast on its prey, it finds itself on the wrong end of the stinger of an even bigger competitor.
Must be the granddaddy of them all.
It must be.
Number 27, Mega Kaiju vs. Jaegers, Pacific Rim
Jaegers?
Uprising. When
Jaeger
interdimensional sea monsters
bombastic.
start wreaking havoc on humanity, there's really only one thing to do. Build massive robots piloted by humans to combat them.
Okay, we're going with giant robots again. All right, real original, guys.
After the first film ended
Right,
in
bringing
spectacular
out
fashion,
your
fans wondered
giant
whether or not
toys,
Pacific Rim
your
Uprising could
your
deliver an equally epic
Voltrons,
final
your
battle. All
Megazords.
skepticism went out the window with the introduction of the Mega Kaiju.
Ooh. Oy!
This abomination is 3 kaiju rolled into one, held together by thousands of robotic parasites. Powerful beyond belief, it managed to destroy 3 Jaegers before finally being taken down by Gypsy Avenger.
Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo!
Number 26, Sanda vs. Gaira, The
Sanda
War of the
versus-
Gargantuas. Old school Japanese monster movies had a bit of
1966.
a weird fascination with Frankenstein, or more specifically, Frankenstein's
Like,
monster.
get off! Get off!
2 humongous versions of the monster meet in this film. Sanda, who
It's-
was raised by
it's
humans
like
before
Bigfoot
escaping into
versus
the mountains as a
Sasquatch.
baby, and Gaira, a clone of Sanda who evolved in the ocean.
Get off me!
At first, it looks like the two will be buddies, but Sanda is furious when he finds out that Gaira has been attacking and eating people. The pair faces off, with the military determined to kill both of them.
Look like Swamp Thing.
It's a unique take on the kaiju genre that has gained quite the cult following. Number 25, Abomination vs. Hulk, The Incredible Hulk.
Use that thing, soldier. Give him some help. Which one? Help that green one, damn it. Which one do you think cut the other one in half?
After being injected with Bruce Banner's blood, Emil Blonsky turns into the Abomination, a monstrous creature hell-bent on destroying the Hulk. The two wind up duking it out in Harlem, destroying large portions of the New York City neighborhood.
Ooh, yeah! Boy! Boy, guys, all busted gloves. That's right. What's up? What's up?
While initially outmatched due to Abomination's overwhelming size and strength, the Hulk gets creative, using a variety of makeshift weapons to turn the tide and ultimately defeat the villain. A slugfest from start to finish. We could watch these two indestructible monsters battle it out all day long.
Let him know.
Number 24, Godzilla vs. Zilla.
Godzilla
Final
versus
Wars.
Zilla.
Short and
Ooh.
sweet. That is the best way to describe this monster battle. In a moment of cinematic vengeance, the original Japanese Godzilla takes on its American counterpart, as seen in Roland Emmerich's 1998 Godzilla.
Wow.
The latter was
2004,
heavily
huh?
criticized
Okay.
upon release for its lack of resemblance
Another
to the
Godzilla
original.
to look at.
And in Godzilla Final Wars, the original gets its revenge. Godzilla chucks Zilla into the Sydney Opera House before finishing it off with an atomic blast. The entire fight lasts less than a minute and serves as a fitting
I
end
mean,
to
the
one of most
American
despised
version
versions
versus
of
the
Godzilla
Japanese
ever
version.
created.
We know who's gonna win that. I mean, look at that.
Number 20.
And they play music too? Oh, I know I'm gonna enjoy that.
The Hobbit.
I know I'm gonna
An
enjoy that.
Unexpected Journey.
You're playing music during the fight?
In this
Hopefully.
prolonged trilogy
If
based
not,
on
whatever.
Tolkien's beloved novel, Peter Jackson found room to turn the book's brief reference to stone giants into a high-stakes action sequence.
This is no thunderstorm. It's a thunder battle.
Well, at least it is dramatic. High up in the Misty Mountains, Bilbo and company witnessed stone giants engaged in a deadly game of dodgeball.
Giants! Stone giants!
Oh my god.
The behemoths chuck enormous boulders at each other during a thunderstorm, heedless of the cowering party below. Although the book described the monsters as having a good time and guffawing, the
Hey,
scene
boy.
seems more like a full-on battle.
Where's Bilbo? Where's the hobbit?
Oh, there he is, right there.
Number 22, Allosaurus vs. Brontosaurus,
Allosaurus
The Lost World.
versus
Before he
Brontosaurus.
worked on the original King Kong, special effects artist Willis
My God,
O'Brien
look
created
at the
groundbreaking stop-motion
detail.
animation for The Lost World. This adaptation of the novel by Sir Arthur Conan Doyle follows a group of
Man.
explorers in South America who discover a
Now,
land
this is a
populated
classic
by
movie.
prehistoric creatures.
1925? They're playing. I don't know if this
The
music
most
was part of the
dangerous
game, I
is the
don't know, but
Allosaurus,
if
who
it
spends the
is,
movie menacing all the
historic,
other
right?
dinosaurs.
by the neck.
In this famous fight, it seems like the Allosaurus has met its match in the Brontosaurus, until a crumbling cliff takes the herbivore out of the picture. The stop-motion dinos might look quaint by today's standards, but these early filmmakers paved the way for the epic monster fights we have today. Number 21, T-Rex vs. Spinosaurus, Jurassic Park 3. Poor Alan Grant is caught in the middle of a huge
I don't
dino
blame him.
fight
I'd have been
yet
screaming
again.
too.
After crashing on
I
Isla
would've been
Sorna and
screaming.
narrowly escaping from the Spinosaurus,
fear
he and the
of
group stumble
about
upon
to
a
be stepped
T-Rex
on by a
feasting on a
T-Rex.
fresh kill.
Nobody move a muscle.
Not today!
The Rex inexplicably leaves its meal to pursue the humans, leading to a confrontation with the larger and more powerful Spino.
Like, get off me, damn it!
The fight is short but vicious, with the Spinosaurus making quick work of the T-Rex and establishing itself as the dominant dino. Even the mediocre movies in this franchise still produce some delightfully hair-raising fight scenes. Number 20, King Kong vs. Godzilla.
Oh my
King
God.
Kong vs. Godzilla. We
King
have
Kong
to
vs.
take homage to
Godzilla
the
and
first
King
time
Kong
these
vs.
two titans
Godzilla.
appeared together on screen.
Okay, drop him.
Right?
How did King Kong end up in Japan, and why is he fighting Godzilla? Does it really matter? The important thing is that we finally get to see these two titans from different worlds duking it out.
Yeah! Careful. The man in
Kong
the
is
suit.
almost outmatched, as the boulders he tosses at Godzilla barely faze the giant lizard. When he gets knocked out, it seems like the fight is over.
I can't tell who's winning. Can you?
Not yet. Kong, hold his tail!
But fortunately, an electrical storm hits at just the right moment, reviving Kong with a bolt of lightning. It
A
might
bolt
not
of
be
lightning.
the best Godzilla movie or the best King Kong movie, but it is an iconic moment in cinema history. Number 19, George vs. Ralph vs. Lizzie,
Okay.
Rampage. You've seen a giant ape fight a giant reptile, but this is the only movie that features a three-way match that also
three-way.
involves a flying wolf.
Yeet!
Of course, the wolf flies.
When a
Right.
shady
I
genetic
mean, how?
engineering
I
company
mean, of course,
accidentally
give the
exposes
wolf
several
some
wild animals
advantage,
to its
right?
experimental
Make a
pathogen.
wolf
The result
fly.
is a trio of massive mutated monsters.
A wolf can fly, but let's make this one fly. Woo!
Now it's up to George the Gorilla and The Rock to stop the other two from completely destroying Chicago before the military is forced to bomb the city. The title of this movie says it all, as once the animals reach downtown, the action and devastation are non-stop. Number 18, Griffin vs. Centaur, The Golden Voyage of Sinbad.
My heart is full of bravery.
1974.
I have very cowardly legs.
In one corner, we have the Centaur, a mythical beast that's half man, half horse, and all hate for everything good. In the other, the Griffin, also half lion with the head and wings of an eagle. For a while, this guardian of good seems to have the upper hand against his one-eyed foe.
Right,
However,
'cause-
the evil Korra doesn't play fair and decides to intervene, slicing up the Griffin from behind. Ray Harryhausen's stop-motion effects hit their prime in this epic fantasy, and though the fight scene is pretty choppy at some points, the overall effect is highly impressive.
It is as the Oracle foretold. The forces of good and evil battling eternally.
Number 17, Kong vs. Skull Devil,
this
Kong
one.
Skull Island. The second entry in the MonsterVerse franchise, Kong Skull Island featured no shortage of epic throwdowns between the King of the Jungle and all manner of oversized opponents.
Going to get some Kraken.
While his fight against the giant squid was entertaining, it was pretty one-sided.
Yeah, the squid.
That's why we decided to go with Kong's climactic
doesn't matter if
battle
you get
against the
eaten by
Skull
it.
Devil. This one goes down to the wire, with Kong taking his fair share of licks.
I mean, just threw him like
It's
a
vicious,
like a
no-holds-barred
catapult.
battle between two of the nastiest monsters on Skull Island. But in the end, Kong proves he is the island's top dog. Or ape.
Uppercut!
Number 16, Godzilla vs. Japan. Shin Godzilla.
Shin
Long before he was
Godzilla.
battling other monsters, Godzilla was battling Japan.
Now, this is one of the movies I am going to watch.
In this 2016
And even
Toho
if I've seen it
Pictures
before,
reboot, Godzilla is
hey,
once again pitted against
I'm
the
still gonna
nation,
see it.
wreaking havoc at sea and on land.
I already
This
did
iteration
Shin
of
Kamen
Godzilla
Rider,
is especially
Shin
difficult to
Godzilla,
dispatch, as
Shin
it evolves to
Kamen
match
Rider.
whatever weapons are deployed against it.
What?
Freeze the bastard!
A truly epic battle ensues,
Woo-wee!
with the citizens of Japan ultimately defeating the radioactive behemoth not with nuclear weapons, but with a coagulating substance that freezes it. Beneath its action exterior, Shin Godzilla is a well-directed and well-written film that's so much more than just another giant monster movie. Number 15, Godzilla, Rodan, and Mothra vs. King Ghidorah. Ghidorah, the three-headed monster.
Mothra.
You know what they say.
Ever since I saw
The
like the
enemy of
man
my
in a
enemy
suit
is my
video,
friend.
I cannot
Godzilla
see
and his rivals have to
Mothra
put
as
their
Larva
quarrels
Sage
aside in this film
the
to
same
save
way
Earth
again.
from the
I
horrifying
can't.
three-headed dragon King
It's
Ghidorah.
just
Eschewing
Bro.
gentlemanly rules
Woo.
of engagement, the three gang up on King Ghidorah all at once and pummel him. Then they go into what can only be described as a team combo. Riding on Rodan's back,
Rocks.
Mothra sprays Ghidorah with silk while Godzilla takes the dragon's tails and throws him off a cliff. Why can't giant monsters just get along?
We did it! Yeah, team! Yeah, team!
Number 14, Hulk vs. Hulkbuster. Avengers Age of
Ah.
Ultron.
You're stronger than her. You're smarter than her. You're Bruce Banner. Right. Don't mention puny Banner.
This cinematic
Right,
battle
yep,
pits
never mind.
technology against brute strength, with Tony Stark's Hulkbuster machine squaring off against everyone's favorite big
Dang
screen
it!
rage monster. While this fight is peppered with moments of levity, Tony telling Hulk to go to sleep while punching him in the face immediately comes to mind.
Nope. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Go sleep.
Go sleep. Night.
Also showcases the destructive power
Oh,
that Hulk
brother.
possesses.
Try his best to knock him out. Going down!
The fight devastates the city of Johannesburg, with Tony's best efforts to subdue the Hulk met at every turn with a vicious reaction from his out-of-control ally. This one was fun to watch, but horrible to imagine coming to fruition.
Imagine.
Number 13, Gamera vs. Iris. Gamera 3, The Revenge of Iris.
Okay. Gamera 3. 1999, eh?
A giant monster fueled by a young girl's rage seeks to destroy Gamera. Now that the exposition's out of the way, let's get to what we really want to see. Two mega titans taking each other on in a no-holds-barred brawl to the death. Because the title of the movie starts with the name Gamera, you can place your bets on who's gonna win. Although Iris gets in some pretty good hits, Gamera is victorious with the old fiery fist technique, and all of Japan rejoices. Until more monsters show up, that is.
我が国にギャオスの群れらしき多数の飛行隊が向かってきているとのことだ。
Oh, joy. We're all gonna die.
Number 12, Tyrannosaurus Rex vs. Indominus Rex, Jurassic World.
The Indominus Rex, our first genetically modified hybrid.
You'd think humanity would have learned by now that cloning dinosaurs is not the best idea. Alas, a new park opens in Jurassic World, and scientists cook up a
How
new
many
dino
Jurassic
called the
World movies
Indominus
have there
Rex.
been already?
She will
Like
be 50 feet long
6?
and fully grown.
7?
Bigger than the
There's a
T-Rex.
new one. What
As
was
the
it called? The
Indominus breaks
Rebirth?
loose and corners our heroes, Claire
Like-
calls upon the most badass dinosaur that ever lived to save the day.
We need more.
Like
more teeth.
the new
That's
one.
right, the T-Rex. If that doesn't sound
Rebirth?
awesome enough, the filmmakers also throw a raptor into the mix for a little tag team action. The
Yeah.
Indominus Rex bites the dust as the opportunistic Mosasaurus sees dinner, restoring the natural order. Number 11, Godzilla vs. King Kong. Godzilla
Number 11.
vs. Kong.
Okay.
This is the showdown that fans of the MonsterVerse have been
Yeah. Let's do this!
The two titans first meet in the open ocean, aka Godzilla's natural habitat, where the giant lizard has a distinct advantage. He defeats Kong easily, but fortunately, the humans are able to intervene and prevent Kong from drowning. When they face off again in downtown Hong Kong,
Round two.
they're on a much more equal footing. Plus, Kong now has his extremely cool atomic axe.
Right? Imagine Godzilla with a weapon. Imagine.
Still, Godzilla's a powerful foe. After a brutal
Too
battle
powerful.
that destroys much of the neon-lit city, he comes away the victor again, leaving Kong on death's door. Number 10. Valka's
Hey,
silly Bewilderbeast versus
you know who
Drago's
number one is now.
How to Train Your
Don't
Dragon
make
2.
excuses.
The word alpha is used pretty freely throughout this rousing sequel, and the Bewilderbeasts are just about as alpha as you can get.
Yeah! What?
This
Nani?
draws comparison to a fantasy epic like The Lord of the Rings, with the Bewilderbeasts at the center of everything.
The Alpha. Now we have a fight.
It's a battle between good and evil as the biggest of the dragons compete for the allegiance of all dragonkind.
Now what do you want to do?
We have to save the dragons.
While the two are almost equally matched, it's the one belonging to the cruel Drago Bloodfist that ultimately reigns supreme.
We've won. Now, finish her!
Hiccup and his friends might have lost this battle, but the war is far from over.
Hold on! Skull Crusher, go! Come on, Gobak!
Right behind you, Stoic!
Number 9, Gypsy Danger versus Otachi.
Gypsy
Pacific
Danger.
Rim.
I think this guy's dead.
Gypsy
Let's
Danger.
check for a pulse.
When his brother is killed in a clash with a kaiju known as Knifehead, Jaeger pilot Raleigh.
You never
Beck
know.
is
You
paired
never
with a
know
new
it's
partner
dead
by
until you
giant
take the
monsters.
head off.
Can't pinpoint it.
You can't be too
Move it
sure.
quick. Keep your eyes open.
For their first battle, Gypsy Danger battles a monstrous, acid-spinning winged creature dubbed Otachi. The fight is about as grand and realistic as CGI can be, as we see these two foes destroy buildings, cars, and even a boat. Fortunately, when Gypsy Danger's pilots realize their robot comes fully equipped with a badass sword, the tables are turned, and Otachi is halved mid-air. Hell yeah!
Altitude actuation. Off balance.
Victory!
50,000 feet to ground contact.
Number 8, Godzilla vs. Monster X.
What?
Godzilla Final Wars.
Okay. Ooh, you look menacing.
One of the most outlandish entries in the Godzilla franchise, Godzilla Final War sees the King of the Monsters squaring off against multiple foes. However, his final battle with Monster X is undoubtedly the most intense.
Okay.
Monster X is a straight-up badass, using martial arts and atomic blasts against Godzilla amidst the ruins of Tokyo. Just when it looks like Godzilla has defeated Monster X, it transforms into Kaiser Ghidorah. A series of vicious attacks leaves Godzilla weakened, but in the end, he finds a way to destroy his foe once and for all.
Oh, bam! Oh, he did a 360! Finishing move!
Number
Okay.
Godzilla vs. the Mutos.
Oh my
Godzilla.
god. Yeah! That's right.
The finale of this monster movie sees Godzilla squaring off against two Mutos, or massive unidentified terrestrial organisms. These ancient species are nothing to scoff at, and manage to inflict plenty of damage. However, it doesn't take long for Godzilla to prove why he got top billing.
Knocked out.
The King of the Monsters finishes off the winged Muto by slamming it into a building before
Yeah,
turning
I'm telling
his
you,
attention to the
that
demon.
tail,
Shockingly,
it
Godzilla
does
decides to
so
let
much
bygones be
damage.
bygones,
Too
and
much.
plants a smooch on the creature's lips.
Fatality!
Okay, maybe we didn't describe that accurately. Truth be told, the real loser in this fight was the city of San Francisco. Number 6, King Kong vs. V-Rexes. King Kong.
Woo!
Peter Jackson makes big movies.
Da, da, da!
As such, he was the perfect
Oh my
to direct
God.
King Kong, which takes viewers on a journey to Skull Island and introduces
Oh,
them
look
to
at the
dinosaurs,
size.
giant bugs,
Oh,
and,
them
of
chompers.
course, Kong, the 8th wonder of the world.
Ouch!
In
Yeah.
order to demonstrate just how tough Kong is, Jackson pits him against not one, but 3 Vistatosaurus Rexes.
It was a good fight. That was a good fight.
Oh, and did we mention he has to do it while holding Ann Darrow in one of his giant hands? Taking place across multiple locations and featuring some truly epic CGI that still holds up today. King Kong's battle against the dinos is the stuff of legend. Number 5, Godzilla and Kong versus Mechagodzilla.
Top
Godzilla
5.
versus Kong.
Yes. 2 against 1.
What's better than the
And
King of the
Mechagodzilla
Lizards
was
fighting King
still
Kong?
holding them
How
in-
about the two of
was
them
just
teaming up
holding
to
them.
fight an even deadlier enemy?
This is how we, as species, win.
Mechagodzilla was created as a weapon to fight all the giant monsters that keep popping up to terrorize humanity.
Alright, well,
But
like,
of
what are
course,
y'all looking at?
His creator immediately loses control over him.
Mm.
Possessed by the consciousness of King Ghidorah, he's out for revenge against Godzilla.
King
The
Ghidorah.
lizard is no
King
match for
Ghidorah
Mechagodzilla
hacked
on
into
his own.
Mechagodzilla.
But fortunately, our heroes are able to revenge
Imagine
Kong, who
Mechagodzilla
swoops
and
in
King
to save the
Ghidorah
day.
going against. Not this time. He was about to finish off
This
Godzilla
is gonna have a hard time.
the
topping
same way. Yeah!
Number 4, Godzilla and Mothra versus King Ghidorah and Rodan. Godzilla, King of the Monsters. For a monster fight that'll blow your socks off, look no further than 2019's Godzilla King of the Monsters.
Let's dance!
The ending of this film sees Godzilla and Mothra going toe-to-toe with King Ghidorah and Rodan in a battle to decide the fate of the Titans. With 3 heads to contend with, Godzilla initially appears outmatched. However, with the help of Monarch and Mothra, who sacrifices herself to save her atomic pal, Godzilla emerges victorious.
You can't stop him. Like, bro, you activated his
With
trump
stunning
card.
visuals and an impactful story, Godzilla King of the Monsters proved that monster movies still have a place in the modern cinematic landscape. Number 3, King Kong versus the T-Rex. King
Oh,
Kong.
classic, huh? 1933.
On Skull Island, it's kill or be killed, since most of the population consists of giant monsters.
I tell you, Skipper, this Kong is the biggest thing in the world.
That can be pretty entertaining as long as you're not a damsel in distress. In this scene, King Kong does battle with the most fearsome of dinosaurs, the T-Rex.
What do you call this thing? Why, something from the dinosaur family. Dinosaur, eh?
Because
Dinosaur?
it's 1933,
Whoa.
the result
I've
is
never
two stop
seen a
motion animated
dinosaur
models
before.
throwing each other around.
Amazing.
With King Kong using a classic judo flip. Then, in a brutal KO move, he cracks T-Rex's jaws
Like,
right
open up. Hey, stop resisting. Stop resisting.
While Peter Jackson's updated version of the fight might be more thrilling by today's standards, this was pretty darn great for the 30s, and is still fun to watch today.
Holy mackerel, what a show!
Holy moly.
Earth Monsters vs. King Ghidorah. Destroy
Ooh.
all monsters.
Okay.
An emergency! An emergency! Mothra has appeared in District Number 5.
The filmmakers here really knocked it out of the park when it came to names.
A burning monster is on its way.
A burning monster.
Burning monster?
Burning monster.
I've never heard of one.
When the
Me
world
neither.
decides it's had enough of
Next thing you're gonna
speed
say, a
getting
water
demolished,
monster
they
is
should
on the
all have led
way.
you to the
A
appropriately
lightning
named
monster is on the
Monsterland.
way. A
All
cloud
the
monster
usual
is on the
suspects show up
way.
to trade punches, including, of course,
Burning
Godzilla.
monster.
This is horrible. Listen to the monsters and their cries of horror and sudden death.
Some aliens get involved and things get a bit wacky, but all the monsters must team up in the end to fight the dreaded King Ghidorah.
It's Ghidorah. Ghidorah the space monster.
Right?
He's going to attack them from the sky.
It's like Toho's
He's circling
equivalent of
around
the
like a
Avengers,
giant
resulting in
vulture.
one of the greatest giant monster fights of all time. Before we continue,
You should not
be sure
step
to
on-
subscribe
you
to
should
our
not
channel
step on
and ring the
Anguirus'
bell to
back.
get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos
Let's
or
see what
all of
number
them.
one is.
If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Let's see.
Number 1, Godzilla vs. Destroya.
Destroyer?
Godzilla vs. Destroya.
It's Godzilla!
Ooh.
Look!
When ancient organisms are
Ooh,
gassed with an
okay.
oxygen destroyer, a new giant monster is born. When will humans learn?
Just
Right?
look at him. He's crying. I can't understand why he's lost his family.
This monster, aptly named Destoroyah, meets Godzilla's offspring and the two have at it.
It's not a baby anymore. It's an adult. See? Godzilla Jr. is here.
Destoroyah comes out victorious, and Godzilla Sr. vows revenge.
Blasted.
This is where the real fight begins. Although Destoroyah eventually grows bigger than the King of the Monsters, that doesn't bother Godzilla. He uses his atomic breath to weaken Destoroyah, allowing the military to step in and take all the credit.
My job is done now, Godzilla.
Godzilla then quietly explodes, and his resurrected son continues the family legacy. Doesn't make a ton of sense, but man, what a battle.
What radioactivity?
Remarkable.
Which massive monster battle had you on the edge of your seat? Be sure to let us know in the comments.
Bro, back then, the monster fights was more
Did you
agile.
enjoy this video?
Way more
Check out
agile.
these other
Now look, hey. Now look, I didn't even know like there was some other like how many Godzilla movies are there? Because I looked at some, but the Godzilla versus Zilla, what was it? Final Wars? Yeah. So that's another one to be staying tuned for. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. Hey, as always, let me know what movies y'all want me to check out, and if it gets approved, then stay tuned for when I announce what movies I'm going to be streaming. But just know that I'll be streaming movies. Like I said, movies, normally I'll stream them on my movie channel. But if you request a movie that I accept, then I will stream it on this channel, on the Unison channel. You know what I'm saying? That's what the Unison channel is for, to where any requests I do would be on the Unison channel, y'all. So, hey, if you have a request that you want me to, check out, hey, send the links down below, y'all. Because back then, I used to do that. On my old channel, I used to just, hey, what requests do you have? What recommended requests you want me to do? And y'all was pouring it in. So, I am bringing it back. All right? I'm not going to be doing every single request because I can't get into it. Either I can't get into it or it ain't my type of coffee, if you know what I mean. But that is it for this video. Hope y'all enjoy. If y'all want to stay tuned and tap the buttons down below, you will see the next video. Also, stay tuned for the next requested movie that I will be streaming on the Unison, y'all, which is going to be Dante's Peak. But hope you have a good day, stay safe, and I will catch y'all later.